And I think when you're up there, you notice the pies will be there after the concert. So if you left some for us. So, we're going to start the second half off with Caroline now sharing her own talent with us, like earlier. And she'll be singing solo. Almost there. I almost remembered. evening. Each year we offer this concert as a free service to the community. We do ask you to consider donating to our free will offering. And the offering this year is going to something we feel very important is to the church. Our church is very actively supporting of Boy Scouts. We have 3 groups. Many people are familiar with Troop 111 that has a very much strong history in this community. We also have a recent troop, Boy Scout Troop 121, which specializes in serving boys of special needs and provides them the opportunity, one boy and one parent, to participate in the Boy Scout program. And a need has come to our attention that there's a need for tents. I'll give you a little story so you know how significant the need is. A couple years ago, I was myself very active in the troop, and we were out camping in the White Mountains, and I was running late. I had to be in another function. So the boys set up the tent for me in advance, and I thought that was great. I got there, slid in my sleeping bag, and nice relaxing evening until the middle of the night, it started to rain. And you can guess what happened. It's about 3 o'clock when I felt this drip, drip, drip on my forehead. Get out, and the boys set up the tent. They had a hole in the tarp for me. So we looked at different tents. We're finding the tents are kind of in disrepair in many cases, and the boys are like, do we have to sleep in those tents again? So this year, our free will offering will be going to support the Boy Scouts and buying a new tent. So if you leave this evening, before you get to the pie, if you could graciously give a donation, we would greatly appreciate any cash or checks. Any checks you may be able to do the Methodist Church here of Auburn. And I know we go through great service. We really take pride in the Boy Scout troops that we provide the community access to. Looks like Mitch is running a little late, so we will go on with the bell choir. We'll put Mitch in there. Next, we'd like to have the Auburn Methodist Ringers. We've been ringing here for a long time. And we are going to provide each lecture as well. And people say it's not Christmas without bells, and I tend to agree with that. The first song we're going to play is the Ukrainian Bell Carol. Terry mentioned earlier we're kind of looking at music from around the world. The first thing that came to my mind when thinking of music around the world with bells is, of course, the Ukrainian Bell Carol. However, it was not originally written as a bell song. Originally, it was a Ukrainian folk song. It was actually a winter greeting song. There was an English traveler who heard the song in Ukraine and it reminded him of bells. So he brought it back to the Western world and called it the Ukrainian Bell Carol.
All right.
song, "In the Bleak Winter," came from an 1800s poem, written actually for an American magazine. And then it was put to this setting by Gustav Holst, a very famous English composer. Of course, as I read the text, made me think of it. Talks about the frost of winter and everything. I thought, yes, that's Maine. That's Christmas in Maine. Of course, I didn't know today would be a nice 40, 50-degree day. But we can project ourselves out a week or two ahead and probably bleak in mid-winter. So.
One moment, please.
region known as Catalonia. It's very a lot of lively music. I think it's Spanish music, very upbeat, like the dance to it. This song, Boom Boom Boom, Boom 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 is meant to imitate the sound of a drum. Maybe you're rocking a baby to sleep. I don't know of any babies that are rocked to sleep by drum. But that's what the song about. And I've asked him to join us with a tambourine, kind of gives that drum feel. So here is Boom Boom Boom. To an American favorite, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. As I was looking up the background, it was very interesting to note that Rudolph actually came from sales catalog. How many of you remember the Montgomery Ward sales catalog? Well, way back in the day, they would send out coloring pages and cartoons with their shipments for the kids in the household so they could get us something to do. And they realized, wow, we've been buying these from third-party vendors. It's going to be cheaper for us to do our own. So they hired someone to do a story, and they came up with, someone brought me earlier today, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The actual one from 1930-something. 39. So if anyone would like to do a little reminiscing, I have the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Interestingly enough, they started out with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Moose. And the marketers probably decided that wouldn't go real well unless you were in the state of Maine. Yellow bean wasn't too popular back then in the 30s. So it was no longer Rudolph the Moose, but Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So, we bring you our fun arrangement of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
However, we have a moment of silence.
Properly dressed.
You're on stage. You be quiet.
Here. With the reindeer on. very fortunate to have Mitch Thomas. Many of you have seen him, heard him, come to love him as a former journalist in our area. So it's a treat to have him share his many talents with us. So I'd now like to jump back a couple pieces and throw him over to Mitch for a few moments. Mitch Thomas.
Thank you, William. Pleasure to be here. Thank you all for coming. You were spared all of the jokes and jabs I gave at the earlier performance today, but I am going to say that I want to apologize on behalf of Kim Vesparis. He was skipping every other notice because his light was blinking. But it still sounded really good. I've invited my friend, Caroline Coffin, and my daughter, Hayden Thomas, to join me on these two songs that we're going to share with you tonight. The first one is one that I did not write the words to, but I did write a tune for the children of this church many, many years ago. And we're going to share that with you now as one of our Christmas favorites. And then we'll say a little word about the other one after. But welcome to Carrie and Hayden, and hope you enjoy this. Jesus, our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable rude, and the friendly bees around him stood. Jesus, our brother, kind and good. Said the donkey, shaggy and brown, I carried his mother uphill and down. I carried her safely to Bethlehem town. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown. Oh, white and red, I gave him my manger for his bed. I gave him my head to pillow his head. I said the cow, all white and red. I said the sheep with a curly fawn, I gave him my wool for a blanket warm. He wore my coat on that Christmas morn. I said the sheep with dark curly horn. I said the dove from the rafters high, I cooed him to sleep so he would not cry. We cooed him to sleep, my mate and I said the dove from the rafters high. Away in the manger, no crib for a bed, but little Lord Jesus lay down in his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are with the baby awakes, but little Lord Jesus no cry. some of you may have heard this story before. Many years ago, when I was in college, I was asked to write at the beginning of December, right about now, when it's still warm out. I was asked to write a song for the Christmas Eve service by my pastor. And he had given me the topic and the theme and everything else, and I said, oh yeah, I'll write a song, that'd be fun to do. So, I was in college, so I was busy doing things between then and Christmas. So, Christmas Eve day came around, and I sat down to write the song, and this is how it came out. And it was originally done, we're not going to do it this way tonight, but it was originally done as a partner song sung at the same time with O Holy Night. And we'll give you a taste of that in a minute. But tonight we'll do an arrangement that, by the way, you can, if you want to listen to it some more during the holiday season or share it with people, it's on the YouTubes. My daughter put it together in a beautiful video about a year ago, and you can find it if you just search for the song Light a Candle for Peace and type Thomas, or type Hayden Thomas, it'll pop up. And you can listen to it all you want, share it, and do whatever. So, this is our gift to you this Christmas, and we'd like to share it with you now. The song is going to be repeated probably one more time this season, well, 2 more times on the same day. My concert, the Mitch Thomas Friends concert, which they will be in, and some others here, about 23 performers on 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from tonight. 2 o'clock here in this room, and then 7:30 over at the Franco Center. And just a word about the Franco Center performance is that it's affordable. You'll get the full concert over there. It's $15, I think, $12 for seniors, and free for anyone who's a student. So if you have kids, grandkids, and all, you want to bring them to a nice concert in a nice place, come to the Franco Center, or come here at 2 o'clock on the 19th, but we hope you'll join us for that. But this is Light a Candle for Peace. Over the earth, a bright star shining, announcing the birth. The Messiah come as a baby child, a holy infant so tender and mild, a peaceful manger. Oh, I must say, what a humble place for a prince to stay. See the Mother Mary laid her baby in the hay. See the 3 Orient wise men, a hairy team, they were led to the baby by the sweet star's gleam. They offered in the stable gifts of myrrh and of gold. Oh yes, they loved that Savior, so we were told. But danger